Alright, I'm gonna see how long it takes me to load 20 rounds on the Dillon. Get ready, get set, go. That mirror helps to check this to see if there's powder in there. Last bullet, so it's 20 rounds right there, and let's see, stop right at 3 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm just gonna get a couple more bullets here to run the press dry, and I'm gonna check the powder charge on this just to make sure that still good. Yep, 5 grains, right on the money. So that's a good deal right there. So it took me 3 minutes and 27 seconds or so to load 20 rounds, and actually since I ran the press dry, I actually had 22 rounds on there, but it doesn't take long to load a bunch. I'm gonna try to load 20 on my Lee Classic turret press and see how long it takes me on that one. Alright, I'm going to try to load up 20 rounds on the Lee. I try to make it fair, but you know, I've got a couple, I put this in, I got a couple bins down here, and normally I have a powder funnel on here, you know, like this, and it makes it a lot easier with this treetop flyer thing here. So I mean, I don't even have to take the case off of there, I can just throw the powder in there. But I don't have it set up for that. These dies, these are some RCBS dies I've got set up for 38 special. So since I've already got them set up and I've already been loading, I'm just going to go ahead and roll with it. Although I think it would be faster, you know, if I had the powder funnel on there. This is how most people would probably do it, so I'm just going to do it that way. And first, I'm just going to go ahead and I need to double check my powder charge on these bins. I need to get these bins where I can use them a little bit, but let's see. Okay, I think I got everything dialed in, and I'm not really used to this new riser here. I don't exactly have it where I want it, but I'm just going to try to do the best I can. So I'm going to go ahead and get this down in position 1, and we'll start. And these are RCBS dies, so they're a little bit different as far as you know, the flare and the decap are in the same one. The sizing die, it doesn't actually have anything. Well, I thought I had these set up. So I can already see that the Dillon is probably going to be quite a bit faster. I was just doing this, you know, maybe I'll stop at you know, 3 minutes and 3.5 minutes and see how many I can get loaded, you know, in 3.5 minutes compared to what I got loaded on the Dillon. So there's your sizing. That's decapping and flaring. A little bit different order than the Lee dies go in. Seating looks good. Lee factory crimp. And this is pretty much how I've loaded everything for, you know, quite a while. To me, it is easier with the Lee dies, you know, just because I can use the powder funnel, and it seems like it goes by a lot faster, and it's just the steps are a little bit easier, I think. You know, I always have liked the priming on the Lee, this Lee turret press. The priming has always been a good. I mean, I use this thing to prime a lot of stuff. You know, even like stuff that I'm loading on my priming turret, 44 magnums. You know, when I loaded all those 44 magnums, I actually did all the priming on this Lee press. I primed them all, and then basically had them all sized and primed, whenever I was loading them. And I didn't, that's half the work I did on this Lee press, for those 44 magnums. So I've always liked the priming on these Lees. I just think this priming system, of course I've got a washer on the end of there, and that helps to keep it a little bit out of the way there, but it just always seems like I've never had any trouble with this Lee as far as priming. And I'm looking at my clock over here, and so I got 3 minutes and 46 seconds, so that's pretty similar to what I did on the Dillon. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 8 rounds here compared to 20 on the Dillon, and basically the same amount of time. And I mean, yes, these are 38 specials. Maybe I should have done 38s on both or 40s on both, but this is just what I had them set up for, so that's what I did. But this Lee Classic turret press, I mean, this is just an excellent press. I love this press so much. I haven't hardly done anything to it. When I moved a couple years ago, of course I took it apart and I cleaned it and lubed it, and ever since I've had it here for 2.5 going on 3 years, honestly I haven't done a whole lot to it. I mean, I've sprayed a little dry lube on it here and there, but it runs good. I mean, I've got every caliber that I'll reload for turrets for already set up, ready to go. And pretty much all I have to do is just take the one turret out, throw the other one in, make sure it's adjusted right, and I'm reloading. And you can crank out a decent amount of ammo with this thing. Of course, obviously it's 4 pulls of the handle versus 1 pull on the Dillon once you get it going. But anyways, I don't know, I thought that would be kind of an interesting little video to make. So I've had a little trouble with the Dillon, but I really like it now. It hasn't the powder charges that I've checked have been very, very consistent. I finally got some help from Dillon. The email help was terrible. They actually gave me some of the wrong advice, but once I got somebody on the phone, they were able to, very knowledgeable. They were able to, explain everything, walk me through certain steps, and I feel like it's good to go now. So, but it's not going to replace my Lee Classic turret. I mean, it's here to stay. I'm not gonna part with this thing. And like I said, if I would have had the powder funnel on here, I probably could have loaded 2 more rounds with the powder funnel on there. Just because you don't even have to take the case off once it's up. In the flaring position with the powder funnel die on the Lee, you can just drop the powder in there. So I probably could have got 2 more rounds out of it if I had that set up on here, but I did it this way because this is what I had it set up, and this is probably the way most people would use it, just for a comparison. So I don't know, I'm talking, and I guess I need to be quiet. So hopefully that was enjoyable to somebody. Maybe you learned something. I always appreciate the comments. Shoot me some comments, let me know what you think, and I'll try to respond back to you. It seems like YouTube, I haven't been getting notifications on the comments. So I usually, if somebody comments, I usually just try to, if I get a notification on my phone, I try to comment back as soon as I can, within 5 or 10 minutes or whatever. But for some reason I haven't been getting all the notifications on my phone. I've just been getting sporadically, and I have to actually log into YouTube online on the computer to see the comments, that I haven't responded to be able to respond to some of them. So I don't know what the deal is, but I always try to respond to every comment I get. I appreciate the comments. Some of them aren't good, but I like the feedback I get. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.